Hey there! So I'm coming to you from my kitchen, and you can probably hear Christmas music in the background because my kids are watching a movie. um, but this is relevant, I promise. So yeah, I'm not in the car this time, I'm actually in my kitchen. So we were getting ready to make some cookies, and of course you have to decide before you make your cookies what kind you're making. And I just wanted to share why that's relevant for writing a book, because if you sit down at your desk and you don't have a plan, you just sit down and start typing, and hey Heather, you just start typing, you think, oh, I'm just gonna get all these ideas out, I'm just gonna put them out and see what happens and see what direction I go, then you may not actually head in the direction that you want to go in. So using the cookie example, if I walked out here and said, I wanna make cookies, I'm just gonna start dumping stuff together. I know that a lot of cookies take flour, a lot of cookies take sugar, butter, maybe vanilla, and I started putting all that together, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh, I wanted to make Rice Krispie treats. Then I'm in trouble, because you don't put flour in Rice Krispie treats or sugar. You put Rice Krispies and marshmallows, you put butter, and that's it. It's a simple recipe, and I started out with something completely different. So I would have to throw that out and start all over. And I don't want you guys to run into that problem where you've got all these great ideas and you've gotten them out and it's not headed in the right direction. So you have to know beforehand, what is your plan? What direction do you want to go in? What do you want to achieve with this book? Do you want a Rice Krispie treat, or do you want chocolate chip cookies? Do you want to reach a specific audience that you're already engaged with? I'm going to say yes on that one. Do you want to hone in on a very specific topic, or do you want to give them some broad knowledge about your expertise? Those are all things that you have to know before you start writing your book. And then you can figure out what your recipe is. So, and I know this is going to show up backwards, but we have a recipe card for Rice Krispie treats. I'm no chef. So when you look at a recipe card, it always has step-by-step instructions. Before you start writing a book, you have to know, what are those step-by-step instructions? How am I going to put this, and then this, and then this, and end up with a book? So I just want to make sure, since it's the holidays and I know a lot of people have time off, maybe you're going to sneak away from your family this weekend, or sometime next week, and try to get some writing time in. Just have some quiet time would be nice. I want to make sure that you guys knew, before you start pounding away on the keyboard, you have to have a plan, you have to know what you want to achieve at the end, because you don't want to end up with the wrong thing. And I can tell you from experience that it is no fun to just sit down and write a book off the cuff with no plan and no idea where you're ending up, because I did that the first time I wrote a book, and I probably kept 3 words out of that book. It was a good idea, and I had a lot of cool characters in it. My first book was a fiction book. I had a lot of cool stuff going on, but when I got about 3 or 4 chapters in, I went, this is not heading in the right direction. I have no idea where I want to go. I don't even know what the plot is for this book. And I ended up scrapping a lot of what I had written. So, make sure you have a plan, make sure you know what direction you want to go. Think about your audience, think about your purpose, think about what you want to do with that book when you're done. If you want to use it as a freebie to give away on your website, if you want to take it with you when you do a talk, all of those kind of things are important, because you can make sure that wherever you are, you're sending people back to you, back to your website, because this is a marketing tool. You're creating something that you can use, evergreen for marketing. So if you have questions, if you're thinking about your book, put some comments below. I'd love to help you guys out. I just wanted to do a quick little video to get you guys excited and make sure you're heading in the right direction. So if I don't talk to anybody else, have a good break, enjoy the holidays, and I'm going to pop on again next week. So have a good one.